Hi there. Hope you have a fantastic day today. This lesson, I will teach you how to solve problems involving exponential functions. Of course, there is a PDF file versions on the description below for you to download so you can work with me. Otherwise, let's go straight into it. First one, the number of bacteria in a culture grows from 100 to 114 in 1 hour. What is the percentage increase in the number of bacteria? So first of all, to work out the percentage increase, we use the increase over the original amount. So to work it out, so first of all, we know that it's from 100 bacteria grow to 114. So therefore, the increase is, we just go 114 minus 100. So let me just write this down. So the increase is equal to 114 with minus 100. So that will give me 14. Now to work out the percentage increase, we just go increase over the original amount. That is 14 over 100. And we times 100%. Okay. So we just go percentage increase is equal to the increase, that is 14, over the original amount, that is 100. And then we times 100%. So if we cancel these two zero, so that will give me 14%. Otherwise, you can just use calculator, 14 over 100 times 100. So it should give you 14%. Part 2. The bacteria continues to grow according to the formula n is equal to 100 times 1.14 power of t. So we know that n is number of bacteria after t hours. So we know t is in time in hours. What is the number of bacteria after 15 hours? So that means t is equal to 15. Now to work it out, so when t is equal to 15, and we know that the formula is n is equal to this. N is equal to 100 times by 1.14 power of t. So t is 15. Now I just put that on a calculator. So now I just go 100 brackets 1.14 close bracket power 15. There you go, 713.79 and so on. So we need to round up to whole number because it's number of bacteria. So that will give me 714. So there you go. Part 3. Use the value of n from t equals 0 to t equals 15 to draw a graph of n is equal to 100 times 1.14 power of t. So we need roughly about half a page, okay? So to do this, so first of all, I already sketched a graph to save time. Of course, with the vertical axis, you can go up by 50 each time, but then you need a lot of space. So rather doing that, I can also use 100, okay? If you have more space, of course, you can do the scale a bit smaller. So 100 is appropriate for these questions here. So let's get into it. So we have to look at the table value. So when t is equal to 0, the number of bacteria is 100. So that means, so when t is 0, n is 100. So that's right here. And the next one is when t is 5, n is 193. So it's roughly 190 or closer to 200, okay? So just underneath of 200. So t equal 5, so just 5 here. So just under 200. Just a rough sketch, okay? And then when t equal 10, the number of bacteria is 370. So 370 roughly, okay? 371. So we just round up roughly, easy to read. So 371. So for 10, so 350 here. And then a little bit extra, okay? Just roughly. So here. And the next one, when t is equal to 15, and we have the value is here, 700 roughly, okay? 714 but roughly just above 700. So 15. So 700 is here. So which is up a little bit more because halfway this is 750. So therefore just underneath of that. So roughly. So roughly is here. So now we just need to connect these points together. So now I just join these points together. So there you go, just a rough sketch, okay? So T is the time and N is number of bacteria. So we just write that. Now part 4. Using your graph or otherwise estimate the time in hours of number of bacteria reach 300. So of course, we can just use our graph to estimate. Otherwise, you can just use this formula here and then you use guess and check, okay? So to use the graph, of course, you will not get exact, so you just roughly, okay? So to reach 300, so 300 is here. So hit this line here. So roughly 8.5, correct? So it's just a rough sketch, okay? And then it's just estimate. So just right here. So to reach 300 bacteria, therefore, T is roughly 8.5 hours. So there you go. Otherwise, you could also use this formula to do guess and check. So that's all it is. Please pause the video and try this one yourself. Hi there, I'm back. How do you go? So let me go through it with you, okay? Before I do that, please do not forget to give me a thumb up and subscribe if you haven't done so you can help me to grow my channel. So let's get into this. So first of all, the question is asking for what is the value of A? So A is this. Given M is equal to A times 1.1 power of X. So if you think about it, let me just write this down. Part 1. M is equal to A times 1.1 power of X. Now when X is equal to 0, so we know that M is equal to A times 1.1 power of 0. So when X is equal to 0. So if you put that in a calculator, 1.1 power of 0, it should give you 1. Okay, so any numbers that power of 0 is 1. So this means that when X is 0, M is equal to A. So when X is equal to 0, so that M is equal to this number here. So when X is equal to 0, so that value here is A. So therefore, it's between 1 and 2, right in the middle. So therefore, 1.5 and the unit is kilograms. So therefore, A is equal to 1.5 kilograms. Part 2. What is the daily growth rate of the pig mass? Write your answer as a percentage. So first of all, we know that M, let me write part 2 first. M is equal to, now A, or you can write 1.5 if you like, times 1.1 power of X. Now, if you remember the compound formula, remember future value is equal to present value 1 plus R power of N. R is the interest rate. Remember that? So let's say the interest rate is, let's say 5%. So this means that the future value is PV 1 plus 5% means 5 over 100, right? So 5 over 100 power of N. So 5 over 100 is 0.05. And then we add 1 to that is 1.05. Of course, you can use calculator if you're not sure. So 1 plus 5%, which is 1.05 power of N. So they are similar. Look, 1.1 power of X. This is 1.05 power of N. So this means that this is 5%. So if you think about it, this is exactly the same as 1 plus 0.1 power of X. So 0.1 is 10% if you like, because 10 over 100 is 0.1. So therefore, the rate is 0.1, which is times by 100, so give me 10% per day. So there you go. So the rate is 10% per day. And hope you got all of them correct. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.